everybody, and welcome back to the World of Fandom Fight. We are back in the regular season post-Mayhem, and I am your host, the King, Kaleb Koho. And here to co-host the match with me tonight is Tim the Hulk Brzakala. How are you doing, Tim?
I'm doing fantastic. I don't know if I'm a champion right now because peek behind the curtain, we shot this before the end of the tournament. So I might be the singles champ. I might not be. Who the fuck knows? But what I do know is that we've got a great match here today, Kaleb.
Absolutely. We are bringing in some new blood into the division coming off of Mayhem. We have one half of two different teams that are also jumping into the team's division. Tony Heald's partner and newcomer to the New British Empire, Jacoby Bancroft, taking on Corey Hollywood Quinto, who we saw over in the Warzone division, getting wrecked by Dominic Rizzi and my faction. So, hey, I know both these guys, and this will be a lot of fun. So we'll see how it goes. We'll hear what these two have to say right now in promos.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the New British Empire is back, and we have the next newest member of the New British Empire, one Jacoby Bancroft. Jacoby, your last Warzone match, I gave you like an orientation package. Did you fill that out?
Yeah. I had a look at it. Some really weird questions in there. I'm going to tell you, but I did. But I got it done. I got it done, so I'm ready.
Listen, sandwiches are an important thing. We need to make sure that we have your top 5 sandwiches.
Okay, that was weird to hear that from Canada and Britain. Hi. Anyways, it's good to be back here in Multiplex. Wanting to step into Fandom for quite some time, and I'm going up against Jacoby Bancroft. And I've seen his stuff. Pretty good. I don't know what that was between him and his manager, but who's to say? I'm just here to have fun.
I got you a good welcoming match. Corey Hollywood Quinto. I think is his name. The guy's like, he's really full of himself. He's talked about like, oh, I'm going to be on the Schmodown. So he just looks at this as sort of like a stepping stone. If you can just teach him a lesson, that'd be great.
Okay,
that sound good?
Yeah, one of those people. I get it. His kind. I got it.
Right. See, you're already a great fit. You are aware of what the New British Empire is all about, teaching people lessons.
All right. So Brooklyn's actually here to manage his player today, Tim. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's a first.
Something about an orientation package. I'm scared as to what questions might be in that orientation package. We know there's sandwiches. God knows what else is in there. Might be something about shaving heads, which I hope Jacoby doesn't do because he has luxurious facial hair and regular hair. And Corey kind of responding, maybe? What were your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, Brooklyn's definitely here. You're right there. He made his presence known. Every time someone brings up a sandwich, my ears do perk up a little bit. But this should be an exciting match because Corey just kind of seems like he wants to get into Fandom. Jacoby looks like he's ready to prove something. I saw his Nerdgasm match, and he did really well there. So he's good at the nerd stuff, dipping his toes in here. Should be an interesting bloodbath of debut players here today.
Absolutely. Jacoby kind of looks like maybe Brian from Life of Brian, so it's fitting he's here to teach lessons to Corey. But we'll get right into round 1 of this match and get it started. You are going to get 10 questions worth 1 point apiece from 10 different areas within the realm of Fandom fights. You have 3 repeats for the entirety of the match and a challenge rule. Any questions as we get into round number 1?
No, I don't think so. 10 questions. Got it.
All right, then you're
right. They're geek questions, right?
Yes, they are geek.
Okay.
You're in the right division. Don't worry.
Yeah, got it.
Your first question is going to come in the category of Worlds of DC. And your question is thus, little warm-up for you. Who plays Shazam?
Hey, Kaleb.
Yeah.
Shazam!
Shazam!
I feel like Cain McMillan now, just yelling Shazam every time
Am I as swole as Cain yet? Not at all. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Jacoby.
I almost put Zachary Zevi for some reason, but it's Zachary Levi.
That is correct. Dan Corey.
Lightning from my hands, Zachary Levi.
That is correct. Both on the board with 1 point.
All right, guys. Your next category is going to be Fandom Quotes. Quotes from Fandom. All right. And your question is, in which Shrek film will you hear Donkey repeatedly say, "Are we there yet?"
Both went to the board pretty quickly. I think they're a little confident on this one.
Caleb, the age-old question: what's better, Shrek on VHS or Shrek 2?
Always Shrek on VHS.
I'd happen to agree with you.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Corey.
Shrek 2.
That is correct. And Jacoby.
Shrek 2.
That is correct. All right, your third question comes in the category of James Bond. Bond sees Goldfinger cheating at what card game while in Miami Beach in the film Goldfinger?
Goldfinger. Isn't that how that goes?
I think maybe.
I like this movie.
I'm gonna level with you. I don't know anything about James Bond. He's a spy, right?
Yes.
5,
And he has a lot of unprotected relations.
2, 1. My mom wouldn't let me watch that. Pens down. We'll start with Jacoby.
Let's see. I tried Baccarat, but I think I went with Roulette instead.
That is incorrect. We'll go with Corey.
Solitaire?
Also correct. Looking for Gin Rummy. Gin Rummy. No perfect
How
round
do
here
you
today.
cheat that?
Jim Rummy.
All right, guys. Your next question is going to be in the category of Pixar. What is the name of the ship that Wally and Eve travel to where humans have degenerated into floating around in lazy chairs?
I would love to be one of those people, at least.
Of course you would. You in your socks just floating around the place.
Walking on the I wouldn't even need to walk on the sidewalk in my socks.
Time for lunch in a cup.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Corey.
The Axiom.
That is correct. And Jacoby.
Nah, I didn't get it. I blanked.
All right. Corey takes a 1-point lead as we get into your fifth question, which comes in the category of Disney animation. In The Lion King, who voices Shenzi?
The Lion King is a touchy subject right now around America, Caleb.
No, it is. I happen to fall on the side that this is not a good remake.
Well, you're probably on the majority side, so.
Interesting. 5. Usually I'm on the other side of that. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Jacoby.
Whoopi Goldberg?
That is correct. And Corey.
Whoopi Goldberg.
That is correct. Maintaining that 1-point lead.
Both of these people know things about movies, Caleb. All
That
right.
is true.
The next question, guys, is going to be in the category of Disney live action. In Dumbo, what was the circus act performed by Holt before he went off to war? This is one of those questions where if you've seen the animated movie, it won't help you. You got to see the new one.
But I don't like the new one. What if I don't like the new
it's not good.
Tim Burton's not really that great in general.
That's a bit of a hot take.
4,
Not really, actually. What am I saying?
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Jacoby.
I know he loses a hand in it, so I just guessed juggler.
That is incorrect. We'll go to Corey.
I think I messed it up. Horse jumping?
Correct him?
I'm gonna say that's incorrect.
I don't think he jumped any horses.
It's not about the tricks. He doesn't do any like jumping tricks. It's all about the riding and the things that he does while he's riding. So horse riding is what we're looking for.
And I like the new one.
A little different, but horses are involved, so you were close.
All right, I'm not gonna.
All right, your seventh question comes in the category of Fandom Oscars. Fandom Oscars. What was the last DreamWorks animated film to win the Oscar for Best Animated Feature?
I've been watching, the Oscars questions or DreamWorks?
Oscars questions that are like, what was the last to do this? The first to do this? Makes you think a little bit.
I mean, this whole game makes you think a little bit.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. We'll give them 5.
Could you repeat that? I'm sorry. Repeat the question, please.
All right. That is Corey's first repeat. In the category of Phantom Oscars, what was the last DreamWorks animated film to win the Oscar for Best Animated Feature?
I've been watching all these DreamWorks movies recently.
Really? I wonder why.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know, it's crazy. 4.
It's not like I have any
3,
matches coming up
2,
because they're in the past
1.
right now.
Right. Pens down. We will go to Jacoby first.
Kung Fu Panda.
That is incorrect. We'll go to Corey.
Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Rail Rabbit.
That is correct for a point.
Good pull. Good
I
pull.
asked for the repeat because I'm like, yeah, this is a long title, by the way. I wasn't going to say anything, but
Kung Fu Panda, though, nominated. Lost.
I would like to challenge that.
why?
He had Wallace and Gromit, not Wallace and Gromit.
All right, back from the challenge. We are going to rule in favor of Corey in this situation. He did say Wallace and Gromit, even though Gromit is misspelled. That's also on the precedent of like Liz, Lisa, and all the other precedents. If you want to know the precedents, go look at the other matches.
And had Jacoby had the correct answer and said it, but then Corey had it spelled incorrectly and also said it, we would probably rule differently. But because he clearly knew the answer and didn't like just think it was Gormit, but actually say Gromit because of another answer, so that's kind of why we chose.
Yep.
All right. So we are going to move on to your guys' next question, which is in the category of Fast and Furious.
What number question is this? I'm sorry.
This is number 8.
Okay.
Thank you.
In Furious 7, what is the name of the character played by Kurt Russell?
Both going quick to the board on that one. Both seemingly confident in their fast cars knowledge.
Yeah, and those movies are fine.
Not really. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Corey.
Mr. Nobody.
That is correct. And Jacoby.
Mr. Nobody.
That is correct.
All right, Corey keeping a 2-point lead ahead of Jacoby.
All right, your penultimate question comes in the category of DreamWorks animation. What is the name of the time-traveling device that Mr. Peabody and Sherman time travel in Mr. Peabody and Sherman? Jacoby having a pretty visceral reaction to that one.
No, okay, yeah.
I enjoy this movie, so I don't know.
It's fine. It's one of my favorite DreamWorks jokes of all time, isn't it? 5,
Oh, that's cool.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Jacoby.
Whole lot of nothing.
And Corey.
The TARDIS. I have no idea.
That is incorrect. Looking for The Way Back. The Way Back.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, and cut one for 1 second. Koho, I changed the answer to this next. You see why I changed it?
Yep. Yep.
I wrote the question and I wrote the answer incorrect.
All
right. Okay. All right.
Wasn't gonna say anything.
Yeah. All right, guys. Your final question in round number 1 is going to be in Star Wars. Yoda can be seen in how many Star Wars films? And we'll give you guys about 20, 25 seconds on this one.
Yep. A little extra time. Yeah, this is a category you like, I think, a little bit.
I like the laser swords. Not as much as the wizards, but
the laser swords are cool. I like them more than the wands.
That's because you just saw the wands for the first time. You
almost a year ago. A year ago, and I have
makes me want to vomit.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Corey.
7.
That is correct. And Jacoby.
7.
That is correct.
Awesome. I'm glad I changed that answer last minute.
All right. So at the end of round number 1, we have Corey in the lead with 7, Jacoby trailing with 5. But anything can happen as we get into round number 2, which is the wheel round. It works like this. You're each going to get a spin at the livery wheel from wheeldecide.com. If you like the category you land on, you are going to get 5 questions for 2 points apiece. You can opt to multiple choice, but it devalues the point down to being worth 1. You can spin again, but you are stuck with whatever you land on the second time. Obviously, no spinning off of opponent's choice. Your categories on the wheel tonight are MCU, Fandom Oscars, Rocky, Worlds of DC, Spinner's Choice, Fandom Quotes, Wizarding World, Fast and Furious, Star Trek, and Opponent's Choice. All right, Corey, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer to Jacoby?
I'll go first.
All right, your spin up the wheel is away. And it lands on Worlds of DC. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
Let's go one more time.
All right. We're stuck with whatever land on this time, and it lands on Star Trek.
I should have stuck at the first.
All right. Tim, do you want to give him his questions in the category of Star Trek?
Yes, I will probably give all the questions in round number 2, Kaleb Koho.
Okay.
So that you can keep that lovely wheel up. I just want to see that wheel. All right, Corey, your first question in Star Trek. In Star Trek, the motion picture, what is the cause for the Enterprise to enter a wormhole when they leave the solar system?
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, dilithium rupture, B, engine imbalance, C, it was there at the point when they entered warp, or D, it was caused by going warp 10.
B.
B is correct for 1 point.
Oh.
All right, your next question in Star Trek. What ship is hang on. All right, typo. What ship is Worf commanding at the beginning of First Contact?
Multiple choice.
A, the Shinzu, B, the Defiant, C, the Calhoun, or D, the Reliant?
Is it the Reliant?
That is incorrect. Jacoby, chance for a 1 point steal.
Can I hear the options one more time? Sorry.
Yes, you can. A, the Shinzu, B, the Defiant, C, the Calhoun, or D, the Reliant?
Is it the Calhoun?
That is also incorrect. We were looking for the Defiant.
Oh. It was one of the two, and I chose wrong.
All right, your next question, Corey. In Star Trek Generations, what are the crew of the Enterprise D celebrating when we first see them at the start of the movie?
Multiple choice.
A, the Enterprise's anniversary. Jesus. B, Worf's promotion. C, Riker's promotion. Or D, Wesley's assignment to the Enterprise.
B.
B is correct. Worf's promotion.
Wow.
All right. Your fourth question in Star Trek. What is the name of Kirk's mother in Star Trek 09?
What is it? And I need 2 points.
And just a reminder to all competitors, keep both hands on screen.
Sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
I know what it is, but I need 2 points. Fuck
You
it.
need
Just
an
give me the multiple choice. I'll know when I hear it.
All right. A, Emily. B, Sarah. C, Winona. Or D, Leslie.
Can I get the options one more time, or does that count as a repeat?
Nope, you can get them one more time. A,
Right.
Emily. B, Sarah. C, Winona. Or D, Leslie.
I think it's Sarah.
That is incorrect. Jacoby, chance for a 1 point steal.
Is it Emily?
That is also incorrect. We are looking for Winona.
Oh.
I thought that was a trick question because, like, Winona Ryder. So I was just like,
Yeah.
oh, that's not
I
that one.
All right, and your final question, Corey. In Star Trek Into Darkness, what ship is Spock transferred to when Pike retakes command of the Enterprise with Kirk as his first officer?
The USS Vengeance?
That is incorrect. Chance for a 2 point steal, Jacoby.
The Shinzu.
That is also incorrect. We were looking for the USS Bradbury. So at the end of Corey's spin, he's got his score up to 9. Jacoby's trailing with 5, but it's now his turn to spin at the wheel.
Your spin is away, and it lands on Rocky. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
Yeah, I'll keep it. I'll keep Rocky.
Cool.
All right. Sticking with Rocky, is Jacoby a Rocky fanatic? We will find out.
All right.
All right, your first question. In Rocky, Jacoby. In Rocky, what type of animal is Buttkiss?
Do you need like the breed, or he's a dog?
That is correct for 2 points. All right. Your next question in Rocky. In Rocky Balboa, Rocky and Paulie go to visit Adrian's grave, Mickey's gym, and what other place at the beginning of the film?
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, the ice rink where he had his first date with Adrian, B, the church that him and Adrian were married, C, his old apartment, or D, the arena he had his match with against Creed.
I think it's the ice rink.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, that is my final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. All right. Your next question in Rocky. In Rocky 3, where is the gym that Creed originally trained at and brings Rocky to train for his match against Clubber Lang? Looking for a city.
Los Angeles?
That is correct for 2 points. All right. Your fourth question in Rocky. In Creed, what does Adonis call Rocky as a nickname?
Unk. He calls Unk.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, and your final question in Rocky. Who wrote Rocky 4?
Sylvester Stallone.
Another 2 points. So at the end of round 2, Jacoby is up 14 to Corey's 9, Kaleb. What a round 2.
Strong round 2 from Jacoby and Rocky. Can he maintain it as we get to round number 3, which is the betting round? We're going to give you the category. You are going to tell us how many points you'd like to bet between 0 and 2 points. If you get the question right, you will gain those points. You get the question wrong, you will lose those points. We go until someone is mathematically eliminated or the score reaches 0. Please write and show us your bets. And if you bet 0, please play along for stats purposes. Any questions as we get into round number 3?
Can I ask my manager something, or is that?
Go ahead.
Brooklyn, if you're there, is it better to wait to have him catch up, or if I'm confident, should I at least go for it?
I would suggest only betting in categories that you are super significant. There's a 5-point spread. You can let him catch up for a bit, but if you get like Rocky or DCEU, something you submitted as your strength, then I would bet like a point or something. But don't, like, you're up 5. Play safe.
Okay, got it.
You can.
Why you're the manager?
You can talk to him on each question.
Oh, okay.
You can talk to him on each question for a short amount of time.
After we give the category, you have like 15 seconds to confer before we get into the question.
Okay.
And collect bets. So
just ask 5 Rocky questions. That'd be great.
No, thank you.
If only we could do that. But we can't do that. All right. Your first category that you can bet points on is Disney live action. How many points would you like to bet on Disney live action?
Have you ever seen a Disney live-action film, Kaleb?
Many movies. You know for a fact I've seen at least 5.
Yeah, unfortunately.
All right. Both seem like they have their bets. We'll get your bets in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting with Jacoby.
0.
All right. And Corey.
1.
All right. Your question in Disney live action. What year saw the release of National Treasure?
I remember when this movie came out. I saw it in the theater.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
I watched 4 Nicolas Cage movies yesterday.
4. Wow. 3.
Watched both National Treasures and both Ghost Rider movies
1.
yesterday.
Wow. Pens down. We will go to Corey.
2005.
That is incorrect. Jacoby, did you have anything for stats?
I guess 2003.
That's also incorrect. Both Brooke and Vail owes you both a sandwich. It was 2004. Both one on the other side of it. Luckily, Corey got 0, so no points lost. It's now 14-8.
All right, guys, we will get into the next question, which is going to be in the category of Pixar.
It's a category we both sort of like.
I sort of love it, except for those movies with the talking cars.
Take that back, sir. You take that
And the
back.
one where the dinosaur gets high.
I am with you on that one.
We'll need bets.
3, 2, 1. All right, we'll get bets starting with Corey.
2.
All right, and Jacoby.
I guess 0, and I made it a little smiley face guy.
Nice.
All right.
All right, guys, your question in Pixar. In Monsters, Inc., the greatest film ever made, what is the name of the machine that Randall builds to suck screams out of children?
It's a pretty fun movie. I like this movie.
Yeah. This movie's fucking awesome.
I know how much you love it.
Yeah.
It's in my top 10 for
I like it.
Pixar.
I like it a little bit. It's my favorite movie of all time. No big deal.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Jacoby.
The Suckinator 9000.
No, we will go to Corey.
The Scream Inspector?
That is
Ooh,
incorrect. Looking for the Scream Extractor. Scream Extractor. So close. All right.
The next category you guys can bet points in is going to be MCU.
So, Jacoby, want to hear some good news?
I would love to hear some good news.
As long as you bet 0, you mathematically win. He's down by 8. You can't catch up.
That is good news.
I mean, he can tie you, but
He can tie, but he can't win unless Jacoby bets. So,
all right.
coming, yeah.
Let's start with bets from Jacoby.
I guessed all the points. No, I'm just kidding. I guess 0.
All right, and Corey?
2.
All right. For 2 points and stats only for Jacoby, your question in MCU. In which MCU film will you find Stan Lee as a man in Milwaukee and Tim Blake Nelson as a New York scientist? Corey furiously writing on his board, and I just now noticed you changed my question.
Yeah, it changed it a little bit. I can see why you like this question, and why why you like Stan Lee in general.
I love Stan.
5, 4.
May he rest in peace.
You're right. 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Corey.
The Incredible Hulk.
That is correct. And Jacoby, for anything for stats.
Yeah, I forgot these were for stats, so I guess I should write serious answers. Incredible Hulk.
That is correct. All right, Corey getting those 2 points is making the ground back up as we get into your fourth question, which is in the category of scores and soundtracks. How many points would you like to bet on scores and soundtracks? Those are a big 2 points there for Corey.
Yeah, he needs to hit these next 2 in order to tie the game.
Yeah. So both of these are must-hits to send it to sudden death. All right, we'll get points in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jacoby, how many points you betting?
0.
And Corey.
You know the answer to this question.
All right, cool. Your question in scores and soundtracks. I Won't Say I'm in Love is from what 90s Disney animated film?
I realize now, after the fact, that Brooklyn was right. That there's 2 questions left, and so we're in a bit of a what's going to happen after these 2 questions.
True. All right.
Repeat.
That is Corey's second repeat, I believe. I Won't Say I'm in Love is from what 90s Disney animated film? Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This might be the game.
Pens down. We'll go to Corey.
This might be the game. Beauty and the Beast.
And Jacoby.
No chance, no way. I won't say I'm in love.
And your winner, Jacoby Blockbuster Bancroft. The answer was indeed Hercules. correct for stats. What a match, Tim.
Yeah, this was a really good showing, and the final score may have been 14-6, but that doesn't I feel like accurately represent what Corey did. He actually had a really, really strong round one, and was actually in the lead going into round two. I think he just got stuck with a category that he wasn't a big fan of, and so it ended up biting him, and Jacoby spun an apparent strength. Yeah, that's the luck of the game, but it was a really, really good match all the way around, both players playing really well.
Absolutely. Tim, I think I'm going to let you do the post-match interviews today.
Oh, that sounds lovely. We will start with our winners today. The New British Empire, Jacoby, and Brooklyn.
Stop right there. Stop right there.
Oh, don't be a dick. I'm not mean to you.
I was actually going to say you can actually do your interview. I'm not going to be like your manager and sort of like steal the spotlight. So do your job.
Oh, thank you. You should be more like my manager. He's fantastic. But anyway, I still love you. Jacoby, this was a debut fandom match for you. How do you feel it went overall?
Oh, I'm happy. It went really well. I'm happy with the result. I really wanted to win this because, again, it's a debut fan match, and my first one with a manager. I've never had one before, and I felt the strength of what a manager brings to the table. And Brooklyn's proved himself to be a good manager because in that third round, I probably would have bet a few points here and there on ones. Like, yeah, I'll bet 1 point. Like, why not? But then, he did what a good manager did, talk me down, and just like, you should go this route, and I did it. And I came up with a W today. Corey put on a great show, and it was just overall a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, it's not about the points. It's about the W's and the L's. So you had still only betting 0 in round 3. You had a 14 points. That's nothing to snuff about. It's a great score, and it was a great match. Brooklyn, as Jacoby's manager, bringing in Jacoby into the New British Empire. Are you feeling happy that you brought him in?
Feeling very happy that I brought him in. He and Tony bring good, positive vibes to the company. Staff morale has actually been up 52% in the last quarter, even though we lost the easiest challenge ever. But I will not present my argument further. I will bring that argument post-match. But I'm very happy for Jacoby. I think Corey just kind of got fucked over with the wheel, getting Star Trek. But we got to play smart. We got to play safe. I always encourage responsible gambling with your points. So we gambled safely.
Yeah, absolutely, and it definitely paid off for you guys today. Jacoby, now that you've got a 1-0 record in Fandom, is there the age-old question that we always ask at the end of these matches, is there anybody you want to face next?
Anyone that I want to face next? You know what? I want to face anyone who I think my manager thinks I'm good enough to face. I've been known to throw out challenges to players that are just way out of my league, and then they can crush me. But it's nice to kind of sit back and just wait for my next Fandom match, and hopefully it'll be a good matchup, and I'll have another good showing there.
So, yeah, absolutely. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Brooklyn.
Who I was going to suggest. This is sort of like, if the wheel isn't broken, don't fix us. I would again challenge Thaddeus Smith in Fandom. Once again, a very entertaining match. You guys have similar strengths, not necessarily geek ones, but ones that are outside. I think you guys could put on like a good duo or trilogy throughout the course of Multiplex.
Down. I'm ready.
All right, well, we'll see if we can make that happen. I am just the mouthpiece for this running operation at this point. That's going to be all go into Mr. Kaleb Koho to see if we can fit it into the schedule, but I'm sure we can figure something out. So congratulations on your win. We are going to now move over to our unfortunate loser today, Corey. Corey, like I said, I don't think that the points accurately represent how you played. It's clear that you're a good Fandom player and a good trivia player. It just looks like the luck wasn't on your side today. How do you feel about how the match went?
I gotta get better luck. I think that's my first response. I gotta get better luck. Second of all, yeah, Star Trek was it's not something I love. And if I would have had Rocky, I would have had all those points. So I don't know if that wheel was in favor of him. I don't know what, but that's just the way it works. But
yeah. Unfortunately, sometimes the luck just isn't on our sides. But You still had a good showing for your debut Fandom match. Is there, like I asked Jacoby, is there anybody that you've got your eyes on that you want to come back even stronger to take on?
I mean, I'll play anybody. I mean, if I can get back on the wheels and do better, because between this and the last match I had in Warzone, it's like I got to get back on the wheels because I'm having the worst luck imaginable, and I don't know if it's me, but I like to get back as soon as possible. But anyways, I'll play anybody.
All right, absolutely. Well, like I said to them before, that is not for me to decide, but the evil genius behind this madhouse we'll take a look, and we'll try to get you back. This is definitely not your last match because, like I said, you played very well today. Unfortunately, it ended in an L, but nonetheless, congrats on a good match, an entertaining match nonetheless. So we will definitely see you again here very soon. All right, Kaleb. Those were post-match interviews that I conducted. What'd you think? How'd I do, boss?
I think those were fine. We'll get you better. We'll get you better.
Okay.
Get you out there, more experience. But it was a good first showing.
Okay, sounds good.
We'll keep grooming you to be a better version of that bastard Cain. And we'll go ahead and we'll wrap this thing up and we'll send it home. Thank you all for watching. This has been a great match. This is the first match we have today, so be sure to check out a very special team match coming up later today between the NWA and Blockbuster Video, the Rewinding, as they like to call it. So stick around, that'll be coming up. But from Jacoby, from Brooklyn, from Corey, from Tim, I've been Kaleb, and this has been Fandom Fight. We'll see you guys very soon with another match.